Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to meet a sportsperson, a celebrity, and an entrepreneur, Maria Sharapova. Something which everyone liked about Maria Sharapova, something in conflict with a ready-made smile and glamorous attire. And that's something in her lifted her on Monday, 22nd August 2005 to the world's #1 position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Maria's calmness and elegance is beyond her age. The Siberian-born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. Now, I'm in front of her house and let's go and meet her.
I'm Maria Sharapova and welcome to my home.
Maria, the fast growth of your career started at a very young age when you made a big sacrifice which can be made by very few children of that young age. You had not even turned 10 when you were sent to Florida, USA with your father for the training in tennis. Can you just brief us about it? In your book Unstoppable, I read that you had been bullied by senior students a lot. You were very young and used to go to sleep at 8 p.m. and the other students would return at 11 and they would wake you up and order you to clean the room, and you were bullied by them continuously, and being a foreigner, you had to suffer all that patiently. And you did not feel depressed, right? Rather was prepared for greater insults too in order to achieve your aim. So, Maria, I think you retained that determination till present day. This determination led you to grab the women's singles trophy at the Wimbledon Championship in 2004, followed by the rapid climb to the top position in 2005. So, how do you look at those days now? Tennis fans feel emotional to know about Maria's journey from the frozen region of Siberia, but for you, I think it appears to be no room for sentiments. You often talk about feelings isolated when you were growing up. Do you still feel that sense of loneliness?
I think you have a team that prepares you, and I think that's very relevant to business as well. You hire the best people that you believe are going to get you to the top, but you pick up your bag and you go into center court and it's like you're on your own. It's your own thing. You control your wins and you control your losses. And at the end of the day, yes, everyone takes a little bit of responsibility, but I think that's the greatest thing about being the champion at the end of a tournament is you can carry that whole responsibility of being a winner. But the toughest part and the other side of it is a much darker, lonelier aspect of sport, is that you go back to your hotel room and everything is upon you.
You give straight answers when questioned about your aim, which imply that you accept that the hurdles and the challenges you faced were worth the result you got, right?
I think you have to be true to, it's like a very old answer, but you do have to be true to who you are. When you're on a mission and when you're committed, you're not only going to make friends along the way and not not everyone, our society in today's world, not everyone's going to like everything that you do, from what you wear to the things that you say. And ultimately, does that really matter? If you believe in your actions, and if you believe in your words, and if you believe in your goals and your future, that is the most important thing, because that's how you will carry yourself, not everyone else.
Okay, and that is Maria's secret of success. Maria, you speak in a very good American accent, but aren't you Russian?
Much more difficult for my father, but I was very young and I took up the language very fast, and I was around kids that spoke English. That's, little children, they speak all the time.
She is proud to be a Russian. She says that USA is a big part of her life because she trained there, but in the core of her heart, she is Russian. She holds the citizenship of Russia. Her ancestors are Russians, and she is willing to represent Russia at the Olympics too. Maria, just like other girls of your age, I think that your favorite pastimes are fashion, singing, and dance, right? Okay. Now, I think you like to read novels written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes. Looking at your fit body, it's unbelievable that you love to eat pancakes and chocolate spread and drink orange flavored drinks. So, what do you have to say about your candy business? Okay, so that means Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed or categorized. You cannot be put into one particular category. Your talent, unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice have lifted you to the top of the world. Few would grudge the riches which you reap now. So tell us, how do you learn to handle money?
I think when you're young, you don't understand you kind of do, but you might not have the resources to understand what an investment really means. Investment can be small, can be large, but in sport, you invest a lot without having any guarantees, and that's maybe tennis is quite different maybe to team sports, where you're guaranteed a certain amount, and of course you want to be a champion and your team wants to be a champion, and you do everything to become that. But there's something on the line when you know that you've invested all this money and there's still no guarantee that you'll ever return it back or make more. So with that in mind, my family and I always made decisions based on that. It's like, well, if it doesn't work out, like how much could we actually afford?
So you say that money does motivate you to do hard work, but as tennis is both a sport and a business, the most important aspect of your life is to reach the top sport, isn't it? So it was this dream that kept you going. Very good. I'm really happy to meet you today, to talk to you and to know about you. And my students are there online, class 9 students of Vimla Public School. They are online and they are happy too to listen to you, to hear your words and to know more about you. Can you just introduce yourself in a sentence to them?
I am Maria Sharapova. I am an athlete and an owner of a candy business called Sugarpova.
Okay, that's great. So thank you, Maria, for spending time with us, and we are so happy and motivated listening to you. See you later. Bye. Thank you, my dear students, for joining us today. Bye-bye.
My goal is to be #1 in the world. If it happens, it would be great. If it doesn't, oh well.
Much more difficult for my father, but I was very young and I took up the language very fast, and I was around kids that spoke English. That's, little children, they speak all the time.
Being #1 is an amazing feeling, especially at the age of 18. I never thought a few years looking back that I would achieve it at such a young age, but it's just been very fun and I'm enjoying it.
There's still a long way to go to achieve the full recovery of the territories affected by Chernobyl. Affected communities in Belarus, the Russian Federation, and Ukraine continue rebuilding their self-reliance.
I just want to grow as a tennis player. I want to get better. I don't look at pinnacles or results as a resolution. I don't think many of us keep our resolutions anyway, so it's probably not a good way to look at things. But yeah, I have so much experience behind my back, and I kind of know what works and what doesn't. But I still have the mentality and goals ahead of myself.
I did fail the test and I take full responsibility for it. For the past 10 years, I have been given a medicine called Mildronate by my doctor, by my family doctor. And a few days ago, after I received the ITF letter, I found out that it also has another name of meldonium, which I did not know. It's very important for you to understand that for 10 years, this medicine was not on WADA's ban list, and I had been legally taking the medicine for the past 10 years.
I think that the sport itself is so physical, and it requires us
to play about 10 months out of the year. So at the end of the season, it's no surprise that little injuries come up here and there. But as an athlete, we have to support our body and we have to take care of it, and that's really the most important thing.
I could have all the reasons in the world not to play the sport, but I love competing. There's nothing that gives you that type of adrenaline, and being out in front of thousands of some of your biggest fans in the world and trying to play the best tennis that you can.
That's it for now. Thank you for stopping by. See you soon.